we found in my first area, we were looking for new investigators, and we were really struggling, and a lot of people move in and out. So we were talking to our bishop, and he suggested we go out and visit this new family that moved in, and he said, I know at least like some of the families aren't members, or some of the family members aren't members. And so we went out, and they were in this little fifth wheel that like didn't even really have electricity, and it was in the middle of winter, and we went and gave a little family home evening, and then we asked the husband at the end, we're like, hey, would you ever want to learn more about the church? And he was like, yeah, like come back. And so we were just way taken off guard, and then the next time we went out, we taught the restoration, and we asked him to be baptized, and he stopped. He's like, I have something to share really quick. And he's like, actually the other night I was like reading the Book of Mormon, and his wife looks at him and she's like, what, you're reading the Book of Mormon? He's like, yeah. And he found a scripture about being baptized in Moroni, and he had taken it as a sign, and he said he was going to ask us about it, and he went on to tell us, and we had no idea, but he had been meeting on and off with missionaries. He was only like 30, but for 10 years, and he said that he took that scripture as a sign, and he took us coming into his life as a sign, and he said that he wanted to like be married in the temple and all this stuff, and it was just so cool to see how prepared people are. And I just wish, and then he was baptized like 6 weeks later. And I just wish that all of those missionaries for the past 10 years that had been like in and out of his life, I just wish that they could have been there at that baptism and seen the light in his eyes and just realized, like, they have no idea. Like, they think that he was just someone that stopped progressing, that didn't really have the drive. But the seeds they planted, like, they did all the hard work, and it was just so cool to see how the Lord works. And it gave me like a lot of, it gave me a lot of hope that those doors we knocked on, or those people we maybe had 1 or 2 lessons with and stopped progressing, that maybe I was just that first or that second missionary, and that down the road, like, that person will, come to that place where they're ready to make those covenants, and that I had a part to do with it. And it just helped not get so discouraged. It's just cool to see the way that the Lord works.